Your legs weaken first. Eat these 6 foods to strengthen them. It starts silently. Without warning, your legs may already be weakening. A wobble here, a wince there. You don't feel it until climbing stairs suddenly becomes exhausting or standing up feels like a chore. You chalk it up to just aging. But what if that stiffness is actually your legs crying for help? But here's what most people never hear. The legs are the first to go, and what comes next can steal your independence. Before you risk a fall or lose your mobility, the good news? Discover 6 overlooked science-backed foods can help reverse the decline. If you act fast, can rebuild strength where you need it most, your legs. Let's break them down.
Food number 1. Sweet potatoes, the endurance fuel your legs desperately need. Most people don't realize it, but the way your legs feel halfway through the day, sluggish, stiff, or unstable, can be traced back to the wrong kind of fuel. Sweet potatoes deliver exactly what aging muscles crave: steady energy, anti-inflammatory nutrients, and recovery support. Sweet potatoes fuel, heal, and defend your legs. You don't lose leg strength all at once. It's a slow unraveling, a slight burn climbing stairs, an unexpected wobble when you stand. You reach for the handrail just in case. At first, it feels like aging, but what your legs are really telling you is that they're starving. Not for exercise, for fuel, for support, for recovery. And one humble food, likely sitting in your kitchen, could be the turning point. The sweet potato, backed by science, powered by nature, engineered by evolution to do exactly what aging legs need. 1. Fuel that lasts. No crashes, just power. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at turning food into muscle energy. Processed carbs spike blood sugar and leave you drained, especially midday. But sweet potatoes? Their complex carbohydrates release energy slowly, giving your legs the stamina to walk longer, stand taller, and move with purpose all day. 2. Muscle repair built in. Every step creates microscopic damage in your muscles. When you're young, your body repairs these tears overnight. But with age, that healing slows, and without support, it stalls completely. Sweet potatoes deliver vitamin A, a critical repair nutrient that accelerates healing, preserves flexibility, and helps you wake up mobile, not stiff and sore. 3. Cramp defense and nerve control. Sudden leg cramps, shaky steps, that's often potassium deficiency, and it's shockingly common in older adults. Sweet potatoes are packed with potassium, which supports muscle contractions, balance, and nerve function, so your movements stay coordinated and strong, not clumsy or painful. 4. Gut-driven strength. You could eat all the right foods, but if your gut isn't absorbing nutrients, your muscles are still starving. Sweet potatoes are rich in prebiotic fiber, feeding healthy gut bacteria and improving the absorption of crucial minerals like magnesium and calcium. The result? Stronger legs from the inside out. 5. Inflammation shield. Chronic inflammation works like rust in your joints, quiet, constant, and destructive. But sweet potatoes fight back with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that cools inflammation and slows muscle deterioration before it steals your mobility. Why this matters? Weak legs aren't just inconvenient. They're a warning, a predictor of falls, a loss of independence, a shrinking life. But every bite of sweet potato is a quiet rebellion against that future, a signal to your body that you're still in the fight. Not just feeding muscles, you're rebuilding mobility, reclaiming confidence, restoring freedom. Pro tip: don't just bake them. Roast sweet potato wedges with olive oil, blend into smoothies, or stir into soups and stews. The more often they show up on your plate, the longer you'll stay on your feet.
Food number 2. Oats, the quiet grain that rebuilds the legs you've started to lose. You're not injured, you're not sick, and yet, halfway up the stairs, your legs give out. You pause, not because you want to, but because your legs have nothing left to give. And no, it's not just old age. Your muscles are running on fumes. Most people blame aging, but in reality, your legs are starving for the right kind of fuel, and oats are one of the most powerful sources you're probably ignoring. Why oats matter? Steady fuel equals longer walks. Sugary breakfasts spike your energy and crash it by lunchtime. Oats, on the other hand, deliver slow-release carbs that power your muscles steadily so you can walk further, stand longer, and avoid the wobbly fatigue that sneaks up mid-task. Iron, the oxygen advantage. When your legs feel like they're moving through mud, it might be iron, not willpower, you're missing. Oats help restore iron levels, improving oxygen flow to muscles, so your legs feel steady, strong, and supported. Magnesium, the misstep protector. Waking up with stabbing cramps, shaky legs that twitch at night? That's often magnesium deficiency. Oats are rich in this essential mineral, helping your nerves and muscles fire in sync, so you move smoothly and avoid the kind of misstep that could change everything. Evenanthramides, the inflammation fighter. Oats contain a rare antioxidant that fights hidden inflammation in your muscles, joints, and blood vessels. Think of it as internal joint oil, reducing swelling and stiffness before it slows you down. Bonus, gut strength connection. If your gut can't absorb minerals like calcium and magnesium, your legs can't use them. Oats contain beta-glucan, a prebiotic fiber that feeds good gut bacteria, improving nutrient absorption, and, yes, keeping your legs stronger from the inside out. The takeaway? You don't eat oats because they're trendy. You eat them because they help you stand without wobbling, climb stairs without stopping, and walk to the kitchen without feeling like you just ran a marathon. Oats don't just fill your belly, they fuel your independence. Pro tip, stir them into yogurt, blend into smoothies, bake them into granola bars. No matter how you take them, oats are one of the easiest, most affordable leg repair foods you can eat. The decision? You can keep skipping them, you can keep blaming your legs on age, or you can add one bowl a day and feel the difference in every step you take tomorrow.
Food number 3, avocados. The fat that fights pain, weakness, stiffness, rebuilds strength, and restores motion. There's a moment that sneaks up on you. You stand too long, and your calves lock up like cables. You bend to tie your shoes and feel that deep, unshakable pull in your knees. You sit, not from tiredness, but because your legs don't move like they used to. Most people blame age or muscle loss, but the real culprit may be hiding deeper, inside your joints, nerves, and tissue. And the weapon to fight it? Fat. But not the kind that clogs your arteries, the kind that heals. Enter avocados. Smooth, green, and misunderstood, but loaded with nutrients that help your legs rise again. Not trendy, transformative. The science of stronger, suppler legs. Anti-inflammatory power, monounsaturated fats. The right fat doesn't weigh you down, it lifts you up. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats that suppress inflammatory triggers in your joints and muscles. The result? Less swelling, smoother movement, and relief from the deep aches that slow you down. Potassium, more than bananas. Forget what you've heard. Avocados outclass bananas in potassium. This matters because potassium fuels muscle contractions and nerve signals. Without enough, your legs cramp, twitch, or lose coordination. With it, you walk steadier, more confidently, and with fewer stumbles. Vitamin E, the body's built-in repair system. Age slows your recovery. Vitamin E, abundant in avocados, protects muscle fibers, reduces post-activity soreness, and helps your legs bounce back faster. It's like giving your body a built-in recovery team. Heart-healthy fats for circulation. Strong legs need oxygen. Avocados support blood flow by improving arterial flexibility, ensuring oxygen and nutrients reach your legs quickly. That's not just energy, it's endurance. Joint fluid support. The fats in avocados also help balance cholesterol, boosting HDL or good cholesterol, which supports synovial fluid, the lubricant inside your joints. That means less grinding, less stiffness, and smoother steps. The emotional truth. You've carried others. You've stood through storms. You've walked decades of life.
Now your legs deserve more than just rest. They deserve strength. They deserve healing. Avocados aren't garnish. They're functional medicine disguised as food, a daily tool to fight weakness, pain, and decline. Every bite is a quiet yes to independence, to getting through your day without planning around pain, to walking tall, steady, and proud. You are not fragile. You are rebuilding, and this time, you're feeding your body what it truly needs to carry you forward. How to use them? Simply, consistently. Half an avocado on toast, blended into a smoothie for an anti-inflammatory kick, mashed into guacamole or cubed in salads, or simply eaten with olive oil and lemon. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. One avocado once a month won't change your life, but 3 to 5 servings a week, that's strength, that's mobility, that's freedom in every forkful.
Food number 4, berries. Tiny fruits, but fierce allies for strength, clarity, and mobility. Strength doesn't always come from size. Sometimes it's packed into the tiniest things, like a blueberry, a raspberry, or a handful of strawberries. These vibrant fruits aren't just delicious, they're defenders, silently fighting the very forces that make your legs weaker, your joints stiffer, and your thoughts slower. In fact, when it comes to staying strong, sharp, and independent, berries may be your most underestimated ally. Why berries matter, down to the cellular level. Scientists' defense equals muscle preservation. Every moment, your body is exposed to free radicals, unstable molecules that break down muscle, accelerate joint wear, and speed up aging. Berries are rich in anthocyanins, resveratrol, and elegiac acid, antioxidants that neutralize this internal damage before it turns into stiffness, pain, or weakness. Natural inflammation relief equals flexible movement. Chronic inflammation doesn't shout, it whispers. It's that morning stiffness or the lingering ache after a simple walk. Berries act like a natural cooling system for your joints, helping reduce swelling and discomfort, so you move easier and recover faster. Vitamin C plus collagen equals stronger, more resilient legs. Vitamin C isn't just for immunity, it's the key to building collagen, the protein that holds together your muscles, joints, and tendons. Berries deliver a powerful dose, helping your legs stay firm, flexible, and injury-resistant even as you age. Improved blood flow equals energized, responsive limbs. Poor blood flow can make your legs feel cold, heavy, or numb. Berries strengthen capillaries and boost microvascular flow, getting oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. The result, legs that feel alive, balanced, and ready to move. Brain-body coordination equals faster reflexes, sharper balance. Aging doesn't just affect your muscles, it slows your brain's response time too. The polyphenols in berries improve neural communication, supporting memory, reaction speed, and coordination. That means fewer missteps, steadier movement, and a stronger connection between thought and action. One small habit, one massive shift. Imagine a single food that could soothe pain, sharpen your mind, strengthen your legs, and help you wake up feeling just a bit more like you again. That's not marketing. That's what berries do. You don't need a new diet plan or a dozen pills, just consistency and something nature already perfected. Start with a handful, toss them in oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, eat them frozen if you must, but whatever you do, don't overlook them, because every handful of berries is your body saying, I'm not done, I'm rebuilding.
Food number 5, salmon. Muscle repair, joint relief, and a heartbeat of strength in every bite. Salmon is the rebuilder. You don't lose strength all at once. It fades, quietly. One stair becomes harder. One chair takes more effort to rise from, and suddenly you feel it. The slip, the slowing, the weakening. But this isn't just aging. It's muscle breakdown, inflammation, and slower repair. And here's the empowering truth. It's fixable with fuel. Not pills, not guesswork, just targeted nutrients. And few foods rebuild better than salmon. Why salmon works. The biology of comeback. Muscle regeneration. Protein plus leucine. Every time you move, tiny tears form in your muscles. In youth, your body repairs them fast. With age, it doesn't. Salmon contains complete protein, including leucine,
the amino acid that activates muscle protein synthesis, your body's repair switch. This is how you rebuild leg strength, not just maintain it. Inflammation control. Omega-3s as cellular warriors. Chronic inflammation silently sabotages strength. It damages joints, slows recovery, and makes movement painful. Omega-3s, EPA, and DHA in salmon integrate into your cells and turn off pro-inflammatory genes, reducing swelling, stiffness, and joint damage, especially in knees and hips. Circulation support. Oxygen to every step. Weak legs often stem from poor blood flow. Salmon enhances endothelial function and increases nitric oxide, keeping blood vessels flexible and open. Result: more oxygen and nutrients reach your legs, fueling energy and strength from the inside out. Nerve protection. Faster reflexes, better balance. If your legs feel slow to respond, it's not just muscle, it's nerves. Aging breaks down myelin, the insulation around nerve fibers. Omega-3s help preserve and rebuild myelin, leading to sharper coordination, quicker reflexes, and fewer falls. Endurance boost. B vitamins and mitochondria. Strength is one thing. Lasting energy is another. Salmon is rich in B12, B6, and niacin, which support mitochondria, the power plants of your muscle cells. More mitochondria equals better stamina, less fatigue, and legs that don't quit halfway through the day. Story. Diane's turnaround. Diane was 62 and didn't think she was old, but stairs felt steeper. Her legs didn't keep up. Then came a fall, a simple slip with big consequences. What she didn't know was that her body had been losing 1% of muscle mass every year. But after just 2 to 3 servings of salmon per week, she noticed changes. Less stiffness in the morning, faster recovery after walks, more power getting up from the couch. And over time, confidence, independence, motion without hesitation. The takeaway. Salmon isn't a miracle. It's muscle medicine, backed by biology. It won't make you 25 again, but it can help you stand taller, walk farther, and live stronger. How to add it easily. Grill a fillet with vegetables. Toss canned salmon into salads. Mix into salmon patties or blend with avocado. Even just 2 servings per week can change the way your legs move. The core message: your comeback doesn't require youth. It requires fuel. And salmon delivers.
Food number 6, eggs. Small, simple, and surprisingly powerful for muscle, mobility, and control. Egg is the smallest food that helps you rise again. You don't need exotic superfoods, complicated meal plans, or expensive powders. Sometimes the most powerful answer is already in your fridge: the egg. Tiny, unassuming, and one of the most underestimated weapons against leg weakness, imbalance, and age-related decline. Why eggs matter for aging legs? As we get older, strength doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes quietly through missed nutrients, unspoken fatigue, and muscles that don't get what they need to stay alive. That's where eggs come in. They don't just feed you, they rebuild you. 1. Leucine, the muscle repair switch. You may be eating protein, but if it lacks leucine, your body won't activate muscle repair. Eggs contain every essential amino acid plus leucine, the signal molecule that tells your body, start rebuilding now. No leucine equals no signal equals no strength gain. 2. Choline, the brain-leg connector. Have you ever stood up and felt like your legs didn't respond right away? That hesitation isn't just fatigue, it's a neural delay, often caused by low choline, which powers the signal between brain and muscle. Eggs restore that connection, helping your legs move faster, steadier, safer. 3. Vitamin D, the stability nutrient. Vitamin D isn't just for bones, it's crucial for muscle control and balance. Most older adults are deficient, which leads to weak quads, slower reflexes, and higher fall risk. Eggs, especially pasture-raised, deliver this nutrient in a form your body absorbs easily. The climax, from frail to formidable. It wasn't the fall that changed her life. It was the moment she couldn't get back up. Not without help. Not without pain. Not without shame.
But that moment wasn't the end. It was the beginning. She started simple. 1 boiled egg a day. Then scrambled. Then added to salads. Within weeks, less soreness. Within months, stronger steps, more confidence. Not from harder training, but from finally feeding her legs what they were starving for. The takeaway: you're not losing strength because of age. You're losing it because of neglected nutrition. That ends with a single egg. 1 egg a day. 1 small ritual. 1 massive difference. Rebuild your muscles. Restore your nerve connection. Protect your joints. And rise stronger, steadier, and more independent than ever. How to add eggs to your routine. Scrambled with leafy greens in the morning. Boiled and sliced over salads. Mixed into an omelet with peppers and onions. Blended into a post-workout smoothie with oats and berries. 1 or 2 eggs a day is enough to make a long-term difference, not just in strength, but in how much freedom you get to keep.
Now that you've seen the 6 foods that can rebuild your strength, tell us this. Which one surprised you the most? Was it the creamy avocado, the humble oat, or maybe the everyday egg? Drop your answer in the comments below and let others know which food you're adding to your plate first. You might inspire someone else to take their first step towards strength. Every step you take today builds the strength you'll feel tomorrow. And it doesn't require a gym. It doesn't require a coach. Just consistency, fuel, and the decision to start. These 6 foods, they're not trends. They're tools. Tools to wake up muscles, reduce pain, improve balance, and protect the one thing too many people lose too soon: mobility.